Fox Game 2 was released in 2003 for the Game Boy Advance. Now keep in mind, this isn't Fox Game 2 for the PS1, it's Fox Game 2 for the GBA, which was released like 6 years later, and I don't think it has really anything to do with the other one. It was developed by Vicarious Visions, and the story, I don't know, some evil doctor dude. But you know, we gotta start somewhere, so let's start with the visuals. It's alright. It's a GBA game that tries to be 3D, so that never goes amazingly well. It's not a lot like the other Crash games in a way that it's a side-scroller, but it's a pretty damn good side-scroller. It makes a very good use of the GBA's color palette. I remember the title screen, it has like this eerie, like kind of red background that, of course, you could barely see on a GBA. As for the gameplay, the moves are pretty much the same. He runs, he jumps, he does like the... You get the fruit, and of course, in classic Crash fashion, if you do the... on the fruit, it goes... Sometimes you can collect stuff like jewelry, like gems or something. And, you know, you got the other usual stuff like the TNT, the nitro, the checkpoints, when it comes to the levels, there are a lot of different styles. You get the usual side-scroller. Sometimes you get those where you are running away from the shark. You got the ones where you got like a 3D ball, and it kind of looks like the shitty Tony Hawk port. Yeah, they're the ones that made the Tony Hawk games on GBA, so it makes sense. And you can switch between these maps on a pretty good level select screen. It's pretty good, pretty practical, very well made for the time. As for the atmosphere and the music, it's okay. It's not like a revolutionary, ethereal experience like some of the other games I've talked about. It's pretty much what it is. The songs are good, of course. The Crash soundtrack always has something good going on. Very bouncy tunes, very entertaining. On my notes, I got like some reviews saying that the sound design is bad. I disagree. It's great. Every single sound in this game is just a joy and a gem to listen to. But still, Crash 2 for the GBA, it isn't really a revolutionary game. It isn't too important to most people, but it is very important to me, because in the last video I said that F-Zero Maximum Velocity was my first game, but I didn't say the whole thing. F-Zero Maximum Velocity and Crash 2 for the GBA were my first games. I got them at the same time. I spent so much time in this game. It doesn't even look like a game that you can sink a lot of time into, but I did, especially because I was bad. But man, the levels, thanks to the collectibles and to extras and extra powers you can get and everything, there's a great replay value on this game. It doesn't look like it. There's a lot on this game. There's a lot of stuff to do and to get from this game. It just doesn't look like it. I think there are other Crash titles on the GBA. I haven't played them a lot, but this game, Crash 2 Entrance for the GBA, I can tell you, wow. It's just wow. When I was a kid, I ended up having better consoles. I had stuff like Sonic Generations, or I don't know, Minecraft, you know, generational games. And I would leave them aside to play this game. Now, I don't got the best standards on gaming. I mean, do you see the fucking things I talk about on this channel? Yeah, pretty good. I recommend it. As I said, you know, the people, it was kind of mid, you know, when it came to commercial success. Seems like a mid game to outsiders. To me, especially because it was the first game I owned, very good game. Very good game. I had to deal with the worst screen in existence, and I still sunk like tens of hundreds of hours into it. With all of that said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and tell me what you would like to see next, and I hope you all have a nice day.